Y'all already know the vibes, man. We're back with season 4 of the best and worst reviewed restaurants right here in my state. Now, if you're new around here, stay true around here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend. You already know the vibes. If you're not a bot, slap a like on this video in the comment section below. I am not a bot, baby. We are currently at 209 Hale Road in Manchester, Connecticut at the best reviewed TGI Fridays in my state. And as you're about to see, the parking lot is there's a little bit of love in the parking lot. I came here in the lunch rush. I came here for lunch just like I did with the other location. And hopefully, even though we had some poor reviews as far as service and food, we could find something different. Or maybe not. But let's find out either way. It's your main man, Dame Drops. Let's go inside, baby. I love this Fridays. Sure, the keg lines aren't maintained and the beer tastes like a tire. I understand the service is pissed off because of too many DoorDash orders, and the kitchen just doesn't give a beep. Order some chicken fingers, see what you get. What's the worst thing that can happen? Where else your snob is going? Respect that Fridays. They're open for you. And that's a 4-star. You know it's pretty bad when the best review TGI Fridays, 2 stars. First red flag should have been that there were almost no cars in the parking lot at 4:30 on a Sunday evening. Went inside and no hostess. After she finally walked out, she had no personality and didn't ask us if we wanted the bar section or the dining room. Although there were only 2 people in the bar anyway, so that could be why we were seated there. Waitress, bartender, was nice and took our drink order promptly. My wife ordered a steak medium rare. Meal was slow arriving. When it finally came, it was cooked well done. Side of broccoli was cold. Salad was okay, but really small. Turns out her steak was meant for another table, and the other table actually got her steak. I ordered grilled chicken and mashed potatoes with a salad. Chicken was okay, nothing spectacular. Mashed potatoes had no gravy, butter, or anything else, just 2 blobs of mashed potatoes and 2 pieces of chicken. That's it. Never even got a salad. Also ordered an appetizer of chips and salsa that took forever. Actually came 5 minutes before the meal did. Chips were bland, salsa was horrible, worse than store-bought, no flavor at all. Ended up getting a salad to go. My wife sent her meal back except for the salad. She never ate till she got home. We won't be back there. I can't even say the next review is even better. It's actually a 1-star. Food was not done properly and it was cold. And they missed items on my order. And I was overcharged and we specifically told them what we wanted and it was still wrong. Honestly, I just want to kind of go, see for myself. Hopefully the service is good. Hopefully the atmosphere is nice and clean. Hopefully the food comes out better than my lukewarm edition that I received from the worst rated TGI Fridays. I guess we're gonna find out together. Sit back, relax, and comfortable, and cue the music.
I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot, no. Just me and the fam, few friends ain't playing. I don't speak a lot, and I can't stop. And I can't stop. And I can't stop.
Ooh, this building looks old and decrepit, but at least there's people here today. Man, incognito cam is out. Walking into the establishment, there was another woman that was actually waiting. So you didn't see a server right away. I didn't really even see anybody at the bar. Saw a few customers on the inside, on the opposite side. Decently cleanly, but I mean, it's going to be clean for there's nothing else to clean up when you don't have customers like that. I was waiting for a while. I sped all this up. Eventually, a woman actually did end up coming out. She went to greet the woman and then came to me.
Just yourself, sir?
Yeah.
Take it right over here.
She dropped my plate but didn't take my order. This is interesting. I'm highly confused. I received the plate. Nobody took my order yet. We're about 10 minutes in so far. I don't know, fam. Service is wild slow. There's 3 people in total. The one that was behind the bar. When I first sat down, they came and brought my menu. She finally brought my drinks, probably about like 5 or 6 minutes in. That's when I seen the other 2 servers walking around. She said that somebody would be back to take my order. That hasn't happened yet. We may or may never eat today. I don't know. We'll find out. I would say they probably need to update the system where you could actually just scan the menu and then order on your phone and it goes right to the kitchen. That's something that they might want to look into. This is sad, B. Yeah, I'm gonna get your sizzling chicken and shrimp.
Is that operated?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the menu though. All right, thanks. Wow. Wow. Let's see how our sizzling chicken and shrimp comes out. All right, fam. As promised, the sizzling chicken and shrimp. And this thing's coming out on a cast iron, extremely hot. But this is when you want it, man. When you want the food not lukewarm, I think all menus should have sizzling something. This takes to the next level. This is how food is supposed to come out to everybody. And it's looking good. I ain't gonna even stunt. Let's get into it. Catch this joint while it's still steamed up, cooking up. Get some of these potatoes, family. All right, fam. When you're looking at the mashed potatoes, understand that the level of decency on the mashed potatoes has failed all possibility of being a decent mashed potato. I don't know if it was a quick prep on this or not, but again, it's not really a smoother consistency, more lumps, more clumps on the mashed potato. A couple areas that are actually dry. I don't even know if you guys can even see that, but really not much worth discussing. It's more of a paste than it is a mashed potato. Let's see, chicken hand on. The chicken, however, decent, all right, nicely seasoned. It's a thick piece of chicken, not extremely moist, not extremely tender, but a decent bite. At the end of the day, you see that it's been seared up, so you're gonna get a little bit of crisp when you go in for the bite. Both pieces were completely different, one being a little more cooked than the other, but I'm not gonna really beat them in the head for that. I would say that the chicken itself was definitely served over the melted cheese with the red peppers, the onions, the green red bell peppers and the onions right there. So if this would actually be something that you would, go up over, if you're always into your veggies, you kind of can go in for a little cheesy bite right there. It's definitely cheesy. You have a slight hint of spiciness coming up from that marinara over the shrimp. Again, nothing that I would run to normally. But what we want to do now is just go ahead and see what dessert is hitting off. All right, foodie fam, you necessarily can't go wrong with a rainbow cake, vanilla ice cream with vanilla icing. Let's go ahead and get up off into this thing. A little sprinkles up off over there. Decent. Cake is dense. We have the cake in the refrigerator and everything starts to harden. And that's what it tastes like. And I definitely don't want to be one of them individuals that tends to complain about everything, but we got to talk about it. Either your cake is soft and bossed up, or it's not. Different flavors, looks great. Sprinkled up something proper, most definitely. If you love sprinkles, they got you on that one right there. But just one of those cakes that was definitely sitting in the refrigerator. Not as hard as the ice cream whatsoever. And it does make for a nice sweet combination. But it's, like I said, just a denser cake because it was in a refrigerator. Or at least that's what it tastes like. Damn, family, I was really hoping the best was going to be like wild, crazy. Even with all the cars here. I'm definitely going to get back and really break this down in the Yelp review the best way that I can. TGI Fridays. Like, we just leave so much on the table with this one. There's so many possibilities, so many opportunities to really do better. They tried to work together as a team. It sort of kind of worked out, but really didn't. There was more help at this location, and it just seems like they were so much slower than the other location. They actually started receiving more patrons as I was sitting there, and the one woman was holding it down, whereas we had 3 in total over here. And I've been here for far too long just for my entree and my dessert. So let's go ahead and take this to Yelp. We're back, and now it's time to get into my Yelp review. I messed up. I ain't playing around, family. I gave it 2 stars. 2 stars. Let's talk about it. Damn. I was hoping for the best when I pulled up. The parking lot actually had some loving going on, and so I figured this truly is the best reviewed TGI Fridays, but once inside, sheer disappointment overflowed. With 3 servers total and roughly several families within, my wait to be seated lasted for about 8 minutes, but then I was taken to the bar area, and from the woman behind the bar who came to get me, she brought my drinks and a menu. She mentioned that my waitress would be with me shortly. Shortly moved onwards into 10 minutes before my waitress had arrived, but then I was able to place my order and I kept it basic. Sizzling chicken and shrimp. When my food arrived, I jumped right into the mashed potatoes, and boy, oh boy, was I in for a treat that I did not ask for. Though everything was sizzling, my potatoes were clumped up balls of depression with a hardened soul. Parts were dried out and tougher to deal with. I moved on to the chicken. I had 2 breasts, which one looked darker than the other. If cooked the same, shouldn't they come out the same? But maybe one of the pieces needed more time to reflect on the life that it had. I have no idea. Decent bite with a little flavor about it, and they were seared for a slight crisp but lacked moist loving. I didn't expect for them to be tender, but at least a softer bite with juiciness. No? Okay, never mind. Against my better judgment, I ordered a dessert too. The rainbow cake, and yes, while it was colorful, it was also harder than some hip-hop mixtapes. Perhaps the cake was sitting in the refrigerator, hoping that one day someone would order a slice, and that day had arrived when I came. Dense was the bite. Though the icing was sweet and the ice cream creamy, it simply was not enjoyable. And that's about the best that I can give it. The worst TGI Fridays was actually much better, and it only had 1 employee working in the front, 1 employee working in the back. People started coming in, and that 1 employee was still able to handle everybody expeditiously, handling business. I go to the best reviewed in Manchester, Connecticut, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Unfortunately, with 3 servers total, things were extra slow. I was there much longer than need be. I even omitted the appetizer just to try to cut some time down. It really didn't make a difference because I was still sitting there, family. Yeah, I didn't show the tip. I gave a regular 15% on that tip. That's about the best I could do with that situation. TGI Fridays, it just overall doesn't look good for you in whole. I went to 2 different locations of TGI Fridays, and one slightly just about as bad as the other. They an equal wash, right? Clear out. Anyway, we're about to slide to Chili's next, family. So if you're looking forward to that, please slap a like on this video. Put Chili's in the comment section below. If you're new around here, stay true around here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Dame Drops is back again. You already know the vibes, man. Greatly appreciate y'all. And I'm going to see y'all next video. Bang, bang.